I Care a Lot was written and directed by Jay Blakeson and stars Rosamund Pike, Peter Dinklage, and Isa Gonzalez. And it tells a story of a crooked legal guardian who drains the savings of her elderly wards. She meets her match when a woman she tries to swindle turns out to be more than she appears. So one of my closest friends, who also really loves watching a lot of movies, was telling me this particular movie is one she's going to be staying away with because it will trigger her. And I think there are other people here that I'm going to get a little bit spoilerish about exactly what this movie has in it, just for others who may be triggered by this. Because I know for me, the topic here, it wasn't easy. I didn't know what it was about going in to see this movie. But when I realized what exactly this woman was doing, I'm not going to lie, it was a little difficult to stomach. And so what it is this person is the court-appointed legal guardian of elderly people who have no one to take care of them and who are not capable of taking care of themselves. At least that's what she says she's doing. When in actual fact, she's manipulating, she has a doctor working with her, she manipulates the judge. He doesn't seem like he's involved, but he's definitely clueless and he doesn't dig deeper than the surface. So she manipulates the entire legal system to get these rich elderly people or well-off elderly people under her control. She puts them in a home where she also is paying off the person who's running the home and everybody else involved, the staff, everybody's involved in this thing, so that she has complete control over these poor older people, and in doing so has complete control over their finances. And the way the movie presents this and the way Jay Blakeson presents this, it's like a heist movie. It actually starts off when we first see her pull this off with her friends or her cohorts, right? It's done in this way you'd see maybe Ocean's 11 put together a heist, you know? So on one hand, you get this really well-directed movie. I mean, props, honestly. Everything is razor sharp and well paced and that sort of thing. You get that presented in front of you, but the thought of what these people are doing is just so disgusting. I found it really hard to, I know I process that people do these sort of things. I mean, you know it's happening out there, but to actually see it go from one end to the other and see how very easy it would be to take an old person who doesn't have any family, maybe doesn't have anybody to really check up on them to see if they're okay, but they're living their best lives, you know, there's nothing wrong with these people, to see how easy it is for somebody to step in and target this person and basically imprison them and steal everything they've spent their entire lives working for. That's not an easy thing to watch. So that's what this movie is basically about. And I'm gonna say, in the hands of a lesser lead actress, I don't think this would have gone down as well as it did. Rosamund Pike here, as I believe the character's name is Marla, she is everything she was in Gone Girl times 10. She is so irredeemable, so unlikable. She has zero ethics, does not care, completely unapologetic. And I mean, I'm watching this character and I'm just waiting for her, hoping she's gonna get what's coming to her. And that's another aspect of the story here that's really well handled. And again, the director is also the writer of this story. Is that it's done in a way where you're waiting, because you expect in a film like this people are gonna get what's coming to them, but it's done in a way that when the act reaches that point, the events swerve in a completely different direction, and you're sitting there and you're like, are these people really gonna get away with this? And they tap into something there that is so true to life, because we watch movies to escape reality, you know? We watch movies with the hope that the bad guy is gonna get what's coming to them. So it's always difficult to watch a film that basically kind of reinforces that in real life the bad guys sometimes win, you know, and as a matter of fact they mostly win, you know. And like I said, Rosamund Pike, Isa Gonzalez, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I loved her in From Dusk Till Dawn, the television series. These characters, I think they do really well in keeping you invested, because as much as I wanted to look away, I couldn't. Peter Dinklage here, he comes in. I'm not gonna spoil anything involving him, but he has this kind of quiet charm, charisma, menace about him that makes who he is in this movie actually quite believable. I really liked Dinklage in this. I thought he did a wonderful job as well. And overall, this film as a thriller, well, not so much a thriller, I guess it's more like a dark comedy slash drama. It works most of the time. If there's one weak element to this movie for me, it was when they tried to humanize Marla. Because the thing is, this is a terrible, horrible person. This is not somebody that deserves to be humanized for what they're doing. And it's so weird. We watch shows like Dexter and we find ourselves, or even you, where you find yourself kind of rooting for a serial killer. You're rooting for this crazy stalker, you know. This character has zero redeeming qualities. You really do not want her to win at all, you know. It's more like watching a car accident, this movie, you know you should look away, but you can't help it, you know. So when they try to humanize Marla, that's when this film tends to stumble, in my opinion, because there's nothing about this woman that's worth liking. I don't care if she has somebody in her life that she loves and she cares about and she'd do anything to protect. What she's doing, there is zero, what to put it, there's no way you can redeem that. There's no way to apologize for that, you know. Dexter, I mean, as messed up as Dexter was, Dexter targeted evil people, so we could get behind that, as bad as it was. What Marla is doing, there's no redeeming that. So every time they try to add emotional weight to her character, I kind of pulled back and I kind of started not enjoying the movie as much. But overall, guys, I Care a Lot is a well shot, well paced, very well acted movie, and it touches on something that you don't normally see people talk about. So that in itself was really interesting. And overall, I give this film a 7 out of 10. I quite enjoyed it for what it was. I don't know if enjoyed is the right word, but I thought it was a really well made movie. So props to them for that. And that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It's always appreciated. For those who are new and you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you can click on my face when it pops up right about there, and you can check out past videos if you've got the time. So until the next one, guys, bye bye.